Welcome everybody, this is project number 2 voiceovers for SPM 236. Let's get into it.
I will be your cameraman, Luca. Here is Daddy.
It can't see you.
Here is Daddy.
It can't
And
see him.
here is Atty.
Here the two players are going to roll off to see who gets to go first. The first player to go does not get to draw a card, but they get to take the actions first. And so the second player gets to draw a card, but they're always on defense.
Okay.
So then goes Daddy.
I draw first.
And then Atty.
I have first turn. And so since I'm going first, I don't get to draw. Then I will play a Clifftop Retreat. Clifftop Retreat enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a mountain or a plains.
Hold up to the
And
camera.
since
The original Dual Lands didn't have a tap-down feature. Wizards of the Coast quickly realized that this was unbalancing, allowing players to play entire decks just full of Dual Lands and get too many creatures out too quickly.
Hey, land.
mountain.
Mountain. Upkeep. Got no upkeep. No cards I can play. Your turn. Pass it.
On my turn, I untap, draw a card. It is Phalanx Vanguard. I will play a card. I'm going to play a mountain. All right. This is where this is how this whole thing goes.
Here Xander is going to explain the Boros-colored equipment deck that he's playing. Most of these cards come from the Phyrexia All Will Be One set.
By tapping a Clifftop Retreat and a mountain, I'll get a white and a red, and I will play the Hex Gold Halberd. Hex Gold Halberd is a artifact equipment, and it has a power on it called For Mirrodin, which means it makes its own creatures. So it will summon a 2/2 Rebel.
Equipment that makes its own creatures started with Mirrodin Besieged in February of 2011, creating Phyrexian Germ tokens to enter play attached to.
To this thing. That means it's not just equipment, it's creatures at the same time. And they're token creatures, which means I'm going to do stuff with tokens.
But it's summoning sick.
It is summoning 6, so it cannot attack currently. As long as it's my turn, though, it would get first strike and trample. All right, I cannot attack, so I move past my combat. My second main phase, I can't do anything, so I pass the turn to you.
Draw a card.
Ooh, a good draw for Atlas. Raise to the Ground not only destroys artifacts, which the equipment deck Xander is playing is mostly comprised of, but it also has card draw.
I play Bitter Reunion.
Is an enchantment.
When Bitter Reunion enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards.
More card draw for Atlas.
Draw the top 2 cards of your library. They go into your hand.
I have
Just put them in your hand and tell us about them when you use them.
Tostitos Welcome. I don't think that's spelling.
Tostitos welcome.
Tostitos Welcome.
Tostitos welcome. It's the best kind of welcome. It involves corn chips.
Okay, give me the other one.
I also have. I don't trust you to read it.
Making me hungry for snacks.
Resolute Reinforcement. Ooh,
that's a cool one.
ooh.
Man, you need some planes like nobody's business.
Stop it!
Yeah, put it in your hand.
Saba.
Okay.
So you should attack.
All right, move to your combat phase. You have nothing to attack with.
Oh well.
Take your enchantment. Let's put it over
For
here.
a soldier-heavy deck, it sure ain't doing damage.
Your turn.
My turn. I untap. Untap. I draw a card. I draw a card. Ooh, I got a plains. Awesome. I'm going to play that plains this way. I'm going to tap a white and a red to cast a Phalanx Vanguard. Phalanx Vanguard is a white creature.
With Vigilance, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Phalanx Vanguard gets +1/+0 until the end of turn.
With so many artifact equipments on here, this creature will often get that bonus.
I will then tap for 1 and play the Mirren Bane Splitter, which is another artifact equipment. However, the Mirren Bane Splitter gives whatever creature it comes into the battlefield attached to +2/+0.
Good strat is to flash that in for the Phalanx, but since Atlas is defenseless, go for blood.
A first strike trample 4/2. I will move to my combat phase, and I'm attacking Atlas. I attack you.
Bum, bum,
I
bum,
do
bum.
4 damage to you.
4.
Go ahead, Atlas. My second main phase goes by uneventfully because I have no more mana to tap. Go ahead.
Draw a card. Play
Untap.
on.
It's good to remember to keep that beginning sequence in check.
Do a thing.
Doing a thing.
You're playing a fresh phrase.
Finally, Atlas is getting some defense.
Your turn. First rate recruit has first strike.
What's his power and toughness?
He's a 2-1. He's a 2-1.
Actually, I kind of want to take that back.
You don't want him?
Never mind, he's going for a power play.
Draw a card.
You are playing.
Raise to the ground.
It does.
This spell can't be countered. Destroy a target artifact. If its mana value was 1 or less, draw a card.
Which artifact are you destroying? The Mirren Bane Splitter is 1. You want to get the Hex Gold Halberd or the Mirren Bane Splitter?
That one,
That one.
because it had.
That is a good move on Atlas's part.
Oh, there's Manifest Flash. That was just for casting purposes. That goes into my graveyard.
Wait, do the dramatic effects. Do the dramatic effects.
And then you
I draw a
get to
card.
draw a card. It's my turn.
Boop, boop.
my turn?
Don't pass you.
Too bad I'm taking this right.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure through Sport Management 236 Intro to Digital Streaming Video. Bye.